Anambra State Youth Empowerment Development and Empowerment Commission Bill 2019, a bill for a law to establish the Anambra State Youth Development and Empowerment Commission, implementation of sustainable youth policy and other related matters 2019, be presented this House for second reading. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So moved.
My name is Honorable Odin Chris, and I represent the people of Anambra. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion that's been moved by Honorable Nonso Smart, that a bill for a law to establish the Anambra State Youth Development and Empowerment Commission, implementation of sustainable youth policy and other related matters 2019 be read and presented for the second time.
The Youth Development and Empowerment Commission is something that is long overdue in this state. Mr. Speaker, the youth of any nation is the heartbeat and the fulcrum of that nation. And the youth of any state is the heartbeat of that state. In youth balance, we say, build the youth, and the answer is build the nation. And we say, if you scatter the youth, you scatter the nation. Mr. Speaker, we find out that for there to be very strong youth populace in this country, there needs to be a very concerted effort to make sure that our youth are properly developed and empowered. And we find out that in line with international policies on youth development, that for there to be a very strong way that youth are being developed in any particular state or nation, there needs to be a special commission that is saddled with that responsibility. Mr. Speaker, that is the need for this bill. This bill seeks to set up a commission that will have the primary function, that is to routinely think and develop how to bring up programs that will see to the development of the youth and also empower them thereafter. Because if you know that in Nigeria, the youth between the ages of 18 and 35 are highest in our number, in our population, according to population census. So, and I believe that if the youth constitute the greater number or percentage of our population, that if these youths are properly used, developed, and harnessed for the betterment of this state, that it will be to the good of everybody. Mr. Speaker, Anambra Youth Development and Empowerment Commission is a child of destiny. It has come to provide a platform for our youth to be properly developed. Let youth development become a sustainable program. Let it be a program of the commission, routine day-to-day program, no longer an event or a one-off event of government. With this commission, Mr. Speaker, with this bill, Mr. Speaker, this commission will set up will have their primary function. Every day they sleep and wake up, all they think about is youth development. How do we develop our youth and how do we empower them? And I believe that if we do that, it will solve a whole lot of problems we have in this state and in the nation, because most of the problems that exist in any country are being linked to the young people, though unfortunately though. But I believe that if the young people are properly developed and empowered to become the best they can be in the society, we will no longer have issues of saying that we're having youth restiveness and all that. Because an empowered youth that is doing very well in his business or in his place of work will not be involved in any kind of crime or youth restiveness. So, Mr. Speaker, without bothering this House with a lot of speech, I want to call on my humble colleagues, my honorable colleagues, to please throw their weight in support of this bill. This bill is the best gift we can give to the youth of this state. This commission is the best gift we can give to the youth of this nation and to this generation. I believe by the time it comes to it passes and gets assent of the governor, you will see a wide jubilation of this youth of this state. Mr. Speaker, it may interest you to know that I started drafting this bill years back. This bill, I started drafting it more than 4 years ago, even before dreaming of coming into the House of Assembly. Because of our activities in youth affairs and youth development in this country. Mr. Speaker, I've had the opportunity of being a beneficiary of youth development. By special grace of God, I've traveled to so many parts of the world all expense paid due to youth development. I've never paid for an international ticket, but I've traveled and got developed by one of the best institutions in the world. I've done trainings on British Council, United States government, UK aid, and all that. All of them are youth development. And Mr. Speaker, I tell you, there are a lot of organizations in Nigeria that get all kinds of funding for youth development. Ordinary NGOs owned by individuals. Like I know about Yaga, that gets billions of naira from UK aid and the likes. But these funds cannot be made available to the ministries of government. It cannot be made available to just state government or federal government. But with a commission, it will be clear to the donor agencies and development partners that Anambra State is ready, fully ready, even though we have been. But through this commission, it will be very clear that we are ready and we have built a platform and a sustainable channel for us to develop our youth. And I tell you, Mr. Speaker, if you go through this bill, the issue of state funding and state subvention is the least among the sources of funds for this commission. This commission is going to be funded mostly by development partners and donor agencies, because the way the bill is structured, it is something that they've been looking forward to, and it cuts across many nations. So, Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, I call on us to please give our support to this bill so that Anambra State youth will be happy that this is a gift, a very strong one, that Anambra State House of Assembly has given to them. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, the Anambra State Youth Development and Empowerment Commission Bill 2019, second reading.
The Anambra State Youth Development and Empowerment Commission Bill 2019,